Salama family, salama. Um, Kembo na tatanzambi ya mazulu kimfumu kwa kuisa. Kembo. Siemi family. Today we're gonna talk about traditional medicine in the promised land. As you could hear, they're singing about Beulah. If I go now here to Beulah land, you will see a lot of songs about Beulah land. Beulah land everywhere. But if I ask now, Beulah land, where is it? My heaven, my home forever. The hymn derives from the King James of Isaiah 62 and 4. Thou shalt no more be termed forsaken, neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate, but thou shalt be called Hephzibah, and thy land Beulah. For the Tanzambi delight in thee, and thy land shall be married. So Beulah is the land that should intermarry with Tatanzambi. Now, where is it? Because normally Wikipedia should give an answer. Not Beulah from the Gentiles. Beulah city. Let's go like this. Okay, I normally we will go now to Wikipedia, yes, but normally they say it's not found yet. Beulah Lang is well known as a gospel song, etc. And yeah, the problem is that Beulah is not found. It was 1816, so I do not want the. I want the land, the biblical land. They are showing you songs, but they do not want to show you where the land is, because they do not know where the land is. And normally they say it that it is they did not found the land. That's why for them they just sing on it. They have thousands of songs about Beulah land, but as you can see here, if I go now here, you will see thousands of songs. White people love to sing about Beulah, but no one of them knows where Beulah is. And if I go again, here in the dark, this is not a song for fun. They are talking about how Beulah will be nice one day, and they should stand up. Beulah should rise. Bena Beulah, stand up, rise Beulah, Hephzibah. This is the song, and this is not only a song, because if I go now to yeah, we will see that Beulah. Let me check. Okay. Look at this.
Por amor de Sião
And
não
you
me
see,
calarei.
camera,
E por
camera,
amor de Jerusalém.
and here is it. This is the city of Beulah. It's in Angola.
Não me aquietarei, até que saia a sua justiça.
This is a church. I think this is Zambi Malamu. We call this church like there are so many different kinds of churches you will see in Angola. You will see some houses. All this is ours for the people that works with me. Here we will build some schools, but first we will not work in Beulah because Beulah is very in the north. It's far in the north. We will work in Mikhael do Zombo. We will work in some places before you enter the Beulah land. So here also we will build some school, and behind it we have maybe it will come.
Novo, que a boca do Senhor designará. E serás uma coroa de glória na mão do.
This is Isaiah 62 and Isaiah 64 that is now that we're hearing here in Portuguese, but it's not so important to hear that. So the land is completely wasted, you know. The Portuguese came there, they did a lot of things. So Beulah land, Beulah, yeah, it was. This was always the name of this area. Now, my sisters and all these areas here behind it there, on this area's place here, we will do our agriculture, because all this here, if people start dreaming we will go back to Africa. Brothers and sisters, this is the area where you will go. Today you see it's nothing over there. This is the place, and people can doubt it now and say a lot of things against it, but that's why you saw that many people singing about Beulah, Hefziba. You will find it everywhere, thousands of songs, and this is Beulah land.
Os estrangeiros beberão o teu mosto em que trabalhaste, mas os que a juntarem o comerão.
It's total old and wasted, and you don't know, you know. And they have a hospital and things, you know. It's modernized a little bit, but yeah, like I told you, the people over there, how can I explain? They know only histories from their forefathers, who they are. But they are not really so interested. Like I always say, the help will come from the diaspora, and we will see it in this movie very clear what the Most High will reveal to us. Now, like I've told you, look, this house here, this is a house, and look what is written here, Beulah, Terra de Promessa. This means the land of promise, the promised land. This is a house, a normal house. Okay, they do not really know. If you tell them, do you know what Beulah is? Oh yeah, we know, we live here, because they call it Beo now, only the law. But this is the real pronunciation. How do you call this area? This is Beulah, found. Isaiah 62 and 2, Isaiah 62 and 4. These people, you will see, they have everything what you need over there, so that only the people over there does not know what they have. But if you as a stranger go to this land, you will say, Tatanzambi, yeah, I have found everything. Water comes from the hills. They have everything. It's crazy, diamonds and all these things, you know, but it is protected. And I used to be the one that opened these ways. I opened these ways again. A stranger, I came there. This was in the 2016. I went over there. You see, Beulah. You see, it's very clear. It's a house, you know, and these are not only even the elders talking about the area, because if you talk with the elders, you know, then you will understand some more about this Beulah, how they fought our kings. So Everything is double. It will be to the Exodus. It will happen to the Exodus. It will. There are two Jerusalem. You know, we have the Jerusalem that is in Arabia, and we have the Jerusalem that is in Africa. And people have to know that. And if they believe or not, they will feel it. They will feel it. Because the Mosai is not a liar. So this was one of the first times I went to the Beulah land, just to show you that we have now more than 450 workers. We have the land. All this what you see here belongs to me. Yeah, this is from my forefather Avum Mvundu. He used to wear leopard clothes, and you know, I have tons of movies. You know, it's not you know. We have we have a lot of villages over there, different kinds of villages. So this means every single village will work for us, and we will work for them. It was like a taking and giving. Beulah will feed the world, like Ghana and Cameroon, Southern Africa, and many other places. They will feed the world, but we are in Beulah. You see, they can do whatever they want there. I don't know where they are. Maybe Jad, or maybe I don't know. But we are Judah, and we will intermarry with the Most High, and this is fact. So this was one of the first this was the first time I went to Beulah. They let us sit there. We walked because the car could not enter this hills. It's like you live in the hills, and this is there where, that's why the scripture said that the king will sit in the hills. And even the Gentiles that we will take over to these places to build the walls, they can't stay where we will live. All these areas here, because they build their houses like this, and all these areas down there, you will find gold, diamonds, you will find Akan wood, you will find enough food, you know, you will find yeah, you can do amazing agriculture, you know. And I have brothers and sisters, I have started for a long time now. You have to know that we have a lot of things over there, but we are not finished with the transportations and all these things. So now let us start with the movie. We are gonna talk about traditional medicine as well, because all these places here we will put traditional medicine, and we have a lot of traditional medicine. You see, traditional medicine is something that that we have a lot of it, really a lot. Oh, people like to see a little bit more about the Beulah land. I will try to come to that a little bit later. Let us start. So traditional medicine, you will find it every single where. So before we are going to start, let us hear one of our sisters, what she will tell us, and I think that is very important. We should listen to that as well. Now,
IMF, World Bank, all other institutions, they make African countries jump through hoops. Loans will never be able to pay. The US, when they borrow money, they're getting it in 1.5, 1.9 interest rate. Africans, when they get the same amount of money, they're paying 9, 10%. The people who don't need a break, they get a break. The ones who need a break, they don't get a break. The sheer survival of the World Bank, IMF, is based on the fact that African countries and many other developing countries do not succeed. Their success is based on our failure. That has to change. And guess who can make that change? We, the children of Africa. We, the Africans, are the ones who have to say, we know your game now. Enough is enough. We're not playing it anymore. And this is where the diaspora come in. There are more Ghanaian doctors in New York City than in the entire country of Ghana. There are more Nigerian doctors in LA than in the entire country of Nigeria. So let's be serious here. What Africa needs is capacity, capacity, capacity. And that capacity is in the diaspora. So it behooves us to bring the diaspora together. Let them understand what is really going on in our Africa. Diaspora are not going home. Diaspora are angry about Africa because they are not understanding the root cause of why Africa is where it is today. They think getting rid of a president will take care of the problem. Far from it. That president is just going to be replaced by another one who's going to equally suffer from the same difficult environment to work in. So let's look at an Africa that must be free to take care of herself, an Africa that's free from exploitation from outsiders. The multinationals who are stealing from Africa every day in broad daylight. I use an example of the DRC. If you ever fly very low over the DRC,
look how they take diamonds and gold from Congo.
DRC, picking up minerals and flying right out. The same multinationals are responsible.
So you can, this is the thing that I have said about DRC, Congo. You can go to Congo in and out, take whatever you want, do whatever you want, you know, no one will care. And this is the problem of DRC, you know. And this used to be in all over Africa. But now you see Uganda, people are waking up. You see in Nigeria, people are waking up. And the exploration of minerals is not so big like in Ghana, like in Angola or Congo. You see, in these areas there, Uganda, there where the Ecuador is, the exploration of diamonds and minerals are huge. But the northern part of Angola, no one has touched it. Okay? And that's another secret. Let's go.
For arming young people and giving them MK16s. Because why? Their satellites in the skies are telling them where that village is. There are lots of diamonds. So what do? Arm young people, drag them up, and send them to go chop off a few heads. The rest of the village runs away, so they come behind and do their illegal mining. We black people must understand what is really going on. Because what we are shown instead is, oh, look at those Africans killing each other. There are some serious games that have been played in Africa for far too long. And once we understand that, we can strategize as to how we can begin to bring the difference and bring the change that Africa needs. And that change can only come if the African diaspora are united. And the Wakanda villages, as I call them, it is our organized way of saying, starting with one African diaspora center of excellence, it will be a new city, a developmental hub that we can let
a development of hubs, a new city, Wakanda village. This means she's talking about technology, she's talking about medicine, she's talking about complete development. Hey, this woman is amazing.
Is developed. Take healthcare. How many doctors do we need in this region to take care of this many people? We pick up education, same thing. We pick up engineering. We pick up electricity. How many megawatts of power do we have in the region? How many do we need?
That's why I took last year I took the engineers. You will see them soon in this movie to the promised land. We are not interested in Luanda. I know prophecies about Luanda. Luanda will be thrown down, you see, because of their stiff-necked. No, we will build our houses there, high in the hills, like the Massa has showed me. No Luanda city, la 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 la. What do you want there?
Be it wind, be it hydro, be it geothermal, be it nuclear.
So now, let's go. Brothers and sisters, we have tons of doctors, tons of people that have learned so many different kinds of things. Where are they? Why do they not do anything for the black community? That's the problem here. And this was always the problem. Me, a poor guy, I can give them more proof with nothing what I have, that I have done more than them. And this is a shame. So there is always time to change. And that's why we are gonna hear a lot of things, and we're gonna try to change some things. This woman, she was very, very clear saying that it is very important to work on African medicine, and that the help will come from the diaspora. So this means also the people from the diaspora, like I am and etc., we have to be very well prepared, yeah, because Africa has tons of difficulties and they are different. So you have to be very, very smart. And sometimes I used to talk with a lot of people that do now agriculture in Congo and all these things, because I have started to telling them these kinds of things years ago. And today many of them are doing these things in Ghana, etc. And the only problem what they have is everything is chemical. Everything what they do is chemical, because they do not know the Most High. They want to do fast money, and no one of them knows the Most High. No. Here is nothing. Nothing is for free. The Most High is unique, and He has His soldiers. Let's go.
Both traditional or herbal medicine are integral to healthcare in Ghana. However, indigenous knowledge about herbal medicines of many Ghanaian cultures has not yet been investigated. The World Health Organization estimates that about 80% of developing countries depend on traditional medicines for their primary healthcare needs. In Ghana, the history of medicinal plants and herbs, like the ones sold in this market, has been passed down through generations as oral tradition and are largely undocumented. Ghana has now established...
Wait, I have seen someone writing that we wait on Isaiah? No, we are not waiting on Isaiah. No, we have healed before Isaiah. We have we were developed before Isaiah. We had our villages done and developed, and we had everything before Isaiah. And in the time of Isaiah, we was already down. So we are not waiting on no one here. So the thing is, this is exactly the problem that we have. People are waiting for a white man coming from the sky, building our houses, doing whatever they like with us. And this is also what our presidents are using still today. They're enslaving us in a modern way. What do? They're using white people to do our farming, to be our doctors, to be our military leaders, to control everything. If they are not white, they must be half caste. It goes also to white, because they are not working for the blacks. So this means you have always strangers ruling about African people. And that's why we need people from the diaspora, people that want to do something. It is very, very easy to get money. Yeah, in Africa, this means if you have done something, learned something, and you have good connection, you have your papers done, you can go to Africa, show it to them, boom, I am this and this. They will fight you. That's why they will fight you. Yeah, they will fight you even spiritually. Yeah, but if you're chosen for this, no one can do anything against you. I will come with a little precept. For this little precept, I will show a little. There's too many things that I want to say today. I don't want to come to confusion, but because of these things with Jesus, etc., that we should wait on Him, let me make a little other movie or something like that, so that we can, I can talk a little bit about this precept, because it's important. Now, this movie is not so goes not so long. Okay, the thing is, we had a man. He was a doctor, and this doctor, he used to heal someone, a gangster or something like that. He came to his office, and this gangster was about to die, and the doctor didn't want to heal him. So what happened? What happened? This gangster died. After this gangster died, they took the doctor and put him into jail. And there in jail, they put him into a jail far away, so no one could know where and which kind of jail he is, So the problem is now, The problem is now that there where he was, he had different kinds of problems because no one knew where he is, what crime he has done, etc., etc. But he was a doctor, and like the world is, no one cares if some people, higher people, put you anywhere somewhere. It will care no one who you are. So what happened? The Most High was speaking to him. The Most High was telling him, "Hey, yo, you are here for a reason. You are here for a reason." He was completely against the Most High. He was fighting the Most High. He was like, "Stupid." He was saying the baddest things against the Most High. You see? Yes. And then he saw the struggle of the people in this jail. He saw many people dying, etc. So what happened? One of these officers, one of these high class officers, he came and say, "You are a doctor. You used to help us." You see, and he was against it. But later the Most High said to him, "You have to do that," and he started doing the healings and stuff. But he had no how can I explain? He had no materials to work, you know. And he said, "Hey, I'm working now here over 2 months, healing with water, with a little bit that little that I have here. Let me call the hospital where I work and tell them to help us." You see, and yes, and this is exactly what happened. So why can I not play this movie? Hell yeah. So this is exactly what happened. He called this he called his hospital, and then the hospital knew where this man is. He was lost for years, and he told them, "Give me all the medical stuff." And what happened? They gave him the medical things. After receiving the medical things that he from his hospital, what happened then? Brothers and sisters, they knew where he is. They knew his location. Yeah, they brought a lot of medical things. He healed a lot of people. He saved a lot of lives. And then it comes to a process, and the process in this process, the lawyer asked again, "Yeah, what did he do?" And these gangster bosses, they came around and starting saying things like, "Yeah, he killed and he did and did," but he said, "I did nothing." And the people, the officers from the jail, what did they do? They said, "This man is healing a lot of people, tons of people. He's doing so many things for us. He must be helped. We have to help him, and because he can't stay in this jail." And then they saw the condition of the jail and everything, and this man become free because everyone was talking good of him, you know. And he healed many people, and they saw the condition of the jail. They broke the jail up. They say that they have to help this man, you know, because this can't go. Yeah, this is not good what is happening there. So in these 2 years, it's like Joseph as well. They put him into jails for a couple of years, and after this, Joseph was revealing people dreams, etc. Then Joseph became a big man because they saw his skills. You see. So the thing is here, the most of the people in the diaspora are wasting their time. So we have to ask ourselves, what did we buy in all this time? What did we do in all this time? How much houses do we own? How much, you know, for whom do we work? You are Judah, you are Levi, you are, you know, different kinds of tribes from kings and queens, you know. You can't work for no one. No. And this is the problem that we have to know, you see. So We have to be very, very well prepared. You have to have you have to have a special calling if you go to Africa. Okay? And you do not need someone to do it for you. We do not wait on Jesus or something like that. No. I always explain these kinds of things. You represent the Most High. You do not need Jesus, you know. Jesus, on all these things, you will see him doing a lot of things. In this lifetime, people will see the Moshiach, the Messiah. They will see him doing a lot of things and people will not even recognize him. So, this man that will come from the sky, this is the second death. Thank you. If you have another question, go ahead. So, like I have told you,
to monitor and regulate the herbs used by healers to prevent their extinction due to overuse. The Traditional Medicine Practice Council is expected to document and help replant diminishing medicinal plants in the country. Fulera Chamba has been selling herbs at this market for decades. She says some of the plants are endangered as a result of deforestation in some parts of the country.
It would be great to document these herbs. This could help a lot of people easily identify them when they come into the market to buy.
So, in other words, the herbs need an identification. You know, we need laboratories. For years, you know, we are using the Western medicine. You see. And even here in the Western countries, now at this moment, they're using malaria traditional medicines against COVID-19. But they won't tell you. You see? They won't tell you that they're using malaria vaccines against you. Chloroforide or what is the name? Whatever. So, they do not have medicine. You see? But we have. The thing is, they want even medicine from people from Southern America. They would allow medicine from Chinese. They would allow Western medicine, but they never would allow African medicine. African medicine is they will always see this as a danger. Why? Look at this. This is the earth that I give to people, okay? We call it the earth of Kamba. You saw that Yesaya healed with earth, right? We heal with earth as well. Because the healing, you see, she have a big leg. Yeah, because certain kinds of healing goes to the biblical traditions, like, you know, and for the white man, because he hates Tatanzambi, and how he hates him, so he never want to come with the African traditional medicine. But if you go to this one here,
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
Well, my name is Everett.
Yes, I know. Everett Ross, former Air Force pilot and now CIA.
Right.
So, that man is healed because of our medicine.
Kansas.
You see? And this is what the white man knows. And because the medicine of the African tradition It's not only a small thing. We will go now also to the scripture soon, because I have a lot of things to say today. It's like the African medicine goes even you know, they these people used to worship the Kaaba stone. Let me show you what the Kaaba stone is. This stone, you see, they say it comes from the universe, from another planet, etc. Okay, brothers and sisters, I do not want to go too deep into this pervert stone or pervert worship what they do, you know. But the medicine, the African medicine, brothers and sisters, African medicine is also a medicine that comes, it is an intellect that does not come from this world. You can do a lot of different things by having and doing African medicine, or putting some things together like alchemy. Okay? That's why you know that Mikhael is dangerous. Not dangerous for you, but for some other people. Because the Ruach says everything. You should put some substances together and you can become immortal. Let me show it to you. I want to show you now in some scriptures. Now, African medicine. Ezekiel, 2 Kings 21-11, you should read it. We learn that Yah can heal terminal illness and add years to life. And this means the Most High do not want you to die. And medicine is made so that you have shortened years. The medicine of the Western people does not heal your soul. It only heals your body. Okay? But our medicine heals your soul. It can give you a long life. You see? And if we go to the Chronicles 6, 26-31, promises that Yah hears when we cry affliction. You can read the story of Asher, who died because he did not seek healing from Yah. His sin was not going to medical doctors, but ignoring Yah and his healer power. So the Most High always used Ganga. And what the colonizers do is to demonize our spiritualism, because our spiritualism was always including herbs. You see, that's why you see the Bible, you know, if you watch my movies, you will see I read a lot of things about the Bible. But I tell you, I write books, and the Bible has not even 30% of the things that you have to know. The most of the things it is hidden in language, it is hidden in the Ruach. Okay? And this is why Isaiah always was saying that if I will come with the truth, you cannot understand, because that little that is written in the scriptures, this is not even, there is nothing, the most of the things is not even written. Our forefathers was always doing healings with traditional herbs and all these things. Where is it? Where is, if I start here now, you would say I'm crazy. Where is the things what the King Solomon was doing? All these practices. Do you know what he was doing? Catching demons and putting them to glasses and things. Do you think this is a joke? Do you know who we are? Where are our gates? Where are the gates in Africa to go to the another world and to come back? Where are these gates that Isaiah used to take the key from the oppressor? Do you know that he went down there to take the keys? Where is the tunnel to hell and heaven? Come on. Yeah. So the crazy thing here is You will only know these things if you are not, if you are in the Ruach. Like the Ruach has to come to you. That's why I want the Pastor Mello to help us a little bit. You know? So you have to know. And some of our forefathers, they kept these traditions, because the Western people, they demonized it completely. Everything what you do in Africa is demonized. The cross will help you, the Islam will help you, but the other things not. But we have to be careful. Yeah, we have to be very, very careful, because of course, that's me also, I think. Yeah. Of course, we have some medicines. You have the medicine itself is not the thing that is the medicine itself is not the thing that is danger or demonic, but the practices, that's me. If you go to Africa, you will become very dark. But you see my body, nice body, and wealthy man, because I walk a lot. I like to. This is a place where I was, and you see different kinds of medicines. You see, and what I want to tell you is that the secret about medicine. This is not only a small secret, because if you know the secret about medicine, it is like you can become a higher being. A higher being. You see? And that's why you see these people, many people. This is the man that I used to work with. His name is Papa Kitoko. These are the engineers that I take with me. That's me. These are the engineer from electricity and solar and etc. And also he came with a system of the system that we went into this last time in Africa was to. I will show you also another video as well. We have tons of children. This is Papa Luyeye, the right hand of the leader of the Toquists. This means Afonso Nunes. This means this man here is his right hand, and he is also the man that has a lot of schools in Africa. So I know all these leaders. I do not only work with Tokwish. I work with Kimbangu. I work with Nzambi Malamu. I work with the government. So as a small boy, I used to start going after these mans, even in Namibia and in Congo. So because I see Congo, all this Angola, Namibia, and all this area for me, all this is Congo. So, and I am a Ba Congo, so people used to know. So I used to go to several places in the villages, everywhere where people does not go, to know more about us, because I am not scared about Satan. I fought him and he could not win. I know the secrets of nations, and I hope many people, I will share as much I can, because I know my future, and it is not so it will be not so easy. So the thing is that we brought a system to these areas, to these places. So we wanted the children to not to read outside books. So we wanted to bring them a solar system, so that the children can read outside tablets or from computers, laptops, or something like that. And if they do so, they will have a lot of things inside intranet, not internet, but intranet. This means we will put some satellites, some antennas, and these antennas would give us these antennas would give us would do intranet so that people can can learn a lot of different kinds of things that the teacher shows, you see. Because one thing what the colonizers have done, they have never pushed our our school system, you know. They have never pushed it so that people, you see, they have, look at what they have there. They have no books, you know, and this is a high school, yo. This is you know, they have computers here, and but look, what is that? What is that? What do they have? And they are paying monthly. I do not want to tell you how much here. I know some things. They are paying a lot of money. So you see, our government, like the woman has said before, our government is a lie. Our government, they are thieves. Thieves. And they are very dumb. I understand. If you are not, you can study so many things, but you're still a dumb guy because you are dumb. And really, one day my sword will go into you. No problem. It's time to pray. Let us pray. Oh, Tatan Zambi, thank you for the day that you have given us, Father. You see the struggle of this world, Father. Father, you knows everything. You have seen the world, and you have made it. You have made every single thing in it. Father, you knows our ways, so you knows the things that will come, that is in front of us. Father, we are your banner. You have said it, and you have swore that your banner will receive glory. Jacob will receive his rights. So Father, how can it be that oppressors and other people overstand? How can it be that they are today over us? Father, help us. Give us wisdom of Solomon, patient of Dawidi, the songs of Dawidi. Give us the power of Zamzam. Father, it belongs to us according to Romans 9. Father, I am in prayer. I will not go so long with this. Thank you for your wisdom that you give me day and night. Help every single person to understand these things, that it comes from the rock. It is not easy, and Father, you have said some of them will be crowned soon. You will choose children in the midst of them, fathers and mothers, so that they can rule over their oppressor. Everyone seeks for salvation, so we are praying also for every single person, because every single person can receive salvation, and the judgment is in your hand. Salam. Let's go. So the thing here is that in this case here we brought what did we brought? We brought a system so that the people can read out of laptops and you know, and tablets. If they do so, they have a lot. They have the things, the lessons, what what the teacher would prepare for them, and good is. The thing is that the people that we used to work with, and this coronavirus and all these things, they has no money. You know, they have no money. But I tell you, with that, what we have started, some of the people that I used to work with now, the chosen people, you know, we will do some things, because the Most High is not a liar. Now, they need teachers over here. The government will pay you. The government is like this, that if you are a teacher or something like that, you in Angola, they will give you a house, they will give you a car, and let's go. That's it. So now, like I told you, I am well connected with these kinds of things as well. So, but yeah, back to the traditional medicine. I used to work with a guy, this man here, this short man. This man's name is Papakitoko. Papakitoko, you know, many people does not know. We we come from we come from today they Christianized our background, but we are Judah. We comes from Banza Congo, from the kingdom and Royaume de Congo, okay, and surround us. We are including we are like Jews, Levites, Benjamites. This is what the Angolans are. The people in Angola, you will find Angola. You will find directly also the prison, in the Ancient Testament, the prison where they should take the captives. This is what Angola means, even in the ancient times. And people will not understand. They will say, how can it be that Angola never changed the name? And you will find it also in the scriptures. The problem is everything happens again and again, and the names, the names is always showing us who we are, and this never will change. So the most of the people from the diaspora came from the Kingdom of Congo, what is Angola, there they have the Hafens, they have they enslaved us, the ships from Jesus and etc. They came from there. San Salvador, San Salvador, you have to know this name. From there up to Brazil, up to all this Curacao, all these islands there, and they took then from above. They took some people from Nigeria, from Ghana, and etc. So they mingled themselves with them and up to America. So the most of them came from the center, from Congo. Now, so we share a complete other spirituality. This man also people will call him a medium. People have to call Jesus a medium. People would call my man Elijah a medium. But a medium is a false name. This is a false name. This is westernized. This is a demonic name. Because how can I explain? We are not mediums, because the Maleki are used to helping us and to do certain things and to revealing us things. This means not that we are mediums. This is a Western world and we have nothing to do with it. His mother used to work with the Toquists, like people like Pastor Mello, my mother, and thus they are Toquists. He as well. His mother was a medical doctor, a traditional medical doctor. And she was doing traditional medicine with the Ruach, because traditional medicine normally is a work from mediciners, like I have showed you here in this Bible verse, but we will come soon to also to the Apocrypha, just to show you the traditional medicine in the scriptures. So you have the Nganga, Nzambi, and the Nganga Nkisi. They are the ones that do the traditional medicine. So this is something that is healing, is a part of the great plethora of divine activities recorded between Genesis and Malachi. Each of Israel's historical eras is prepared with angelic visitations, divine revelations, anthropomorphic appearances, act of judgment, supernatural manifestations, and miraculous deliverances, which are purposely recorded evidence of Yah interaction with mankind, but especially with his people. So it is a gift that comes to the Ngunzas. Yesaya used it. Normally many people should call Yesaya a magician. He multiplied food, you see. He heals people's eyes, but the scriptures will not tell you exactly what he did and how he did and all these things, you see. So, and this is the problem here. So we know how to heal. We heal HIV, we heal cancer, we know how to heal. So we are Ngunzas. And the problem, the world is fighting people like us, because we are spiritual doctors, and they have taken this out. They took it out, and they made it to become the modern Western medicine. And there you have today therapeutes, you have people that orthopeds, you have dentists, you have psychiatrists, you see, you have different kinds of doctors. But all of this comes from us, from the prophetic. Because you need the prophetic, yeah, what are again the angels, to reveal the sickness. Normally we target directly the sickness in spirit. This means the Most High shows us what the sickness is, and we're fighting only the sicknesses. This means if you have some cancer, we only will fight the cancer, and we will not fight against your brain or change your DNA or stuff like that. And this is what they do. They put pork, they put different kinds of substances in their medicines so that they can change your DNA, you change your thinking, change your behavior, change your art of living. You see, that's why Western medicine is a no-go. And we are the demons, you know. Again, I will see if 10 people is leaving my channel because I say these kinds of things. But, like I told you, I will also have my revenge. Now, what's going on? I have showed you why people are completely interested in healing. They made movies about it. They say the real healing will come from Wakanda, like Africa. You see, it's the only healing. The real healing will come from Africa. Now, again to Papa Kitoko. I told you today it will be a little bit longer, but I hope you will understand certain things. Now, this man, we will come to him, we will read, I will show you today what a job, what according to Act 1 to Act 5, all of us have a special job that the Most High gave us. Okay? You can read from Act 1 to Act 5. Like, that's why I always say in Jerusalem, there were not only Jews. We had also strangers over there. People who might not understand it. The king is the king. There where the king is, no Gentile can come. No. No. So, but because it's a big kingdom, huh? The other places, you will find Gentiles over there that will be saved. It was like it was before, like it will be today. Yeah? And there you will find a lot of Gentiles doing businesses. Many people think that if the Most High talks about the kingdom of heaven, they think that you are now, you become, you don't know. No, it's, you know, there are two parts. We have a part of the 1,000-year period, and then the kingdom of heaven will come. You know, we are going now to the 1,000-year period. It will be here on earth. Prepare for it. Now, this means our kings used to receive many kings from the Assyria, what means Northern Africa, East Africa, West Africa. We used to receive a lot of kings coming to visit and our kings and to become knowledge, to know how to rule, to take in a little bit from our gold, etc. That's why you see King Solomon's Mines, the movie. They are in Southern Africa, they are in Namibia, they are in Angola and Congo. They are not in East Africa or no, you see. So they know the truths about this area, the Kingdom of Congo, you see. And we used to receive many kings came down there, white kings, you know. And this time as well, the Most High would put borders. Oh, if you could see what I see. He would put borders there. They can't come in. They will fight each other. We will see that. You see? And the Most High is preparing it. And that's why they do not want us to leave our houses. That's why all this COVID-19 hoax. That's why they are preparing us to get in vaccines and stuff. So you can't, that's why they do not want you to come out no more. And they are doing everything what they can. And the Most High is fighting against it. Because they are very scared. Huh? So the thing is, this is one of I normally I used to show you even the gardens, because I did not prepare the video of the gardens. I'm very sorry for that. We have even gardens full of traditional medicine. Full of traditional medicine. You see, it's there. No one touch it. It's there. It's protected by white people. Why? Some other white used to come to Angola, to all these areas there, and burn the medicine. They should burn the medicine. And these white farmers, white women from the Catholic churches and stuff, they say they have to protect it because I don't know. They know why. And they're using different kinds of things like venom of snakes, venom of scorpions. You can heal with everything. That's why you see the mediciners showing you the snake as a sign, because the snake's venom heals. And this is a school that I brought also the engineers. You see also older persons, older mamas learning about traditional medicine. You see, it's not you saw young people there, but you see also older. You see, that's me. I'm everywhere. Now you see also older women's. Yeah, and this is one of many schools that this man has. We will come to that soon. And his medicine to cure cancer here in Germany, in Munich, in Bayern Munich. Maybe people that watching football, they should know Bayern Munich or Munich. Yeah, this man cured cancer completely. But because he's a black man and he's very arrogant as well, you know, it's not easy to handle this man. I told you I suffer sometimes, but Africa, you have to be very, very smart. Yeah, you have to be very educated, very strong, and you have to have something, a special calling. Yeah, then you can handle these elders. The elders, they will not change yet. So now, like I have told you, this man has the knowledge from his mother. Yes, this is it. He took the knowledge from the mother, and because the mother was doing the traditional medicine, and because these churches from today, like Tokwish, Kimbangu, and all these churches, they become westernized, they become Christians. This man has to go out and to do his own tabernacle. You know, Isaiah and all them, they had a tabernacle. This is the truth. All this Paul and all them, they had Kintwadi. You see, they had a Kintwadi, people, spiritual people around them. This church thing came later, you know, with the Christians. And by the way, Paul started it. Yes. But Isaiah himself, he was in Gunza. He was like Kibango or Simeon Toko. They never worshipped in a house. But they built it resembly or something like that, where people mingled together. They was together, calling to the Ruach. The Ruach came down and started shaking, many different kinds of things. This is Isaiah. This is prophetic. And these mothers, you see, they need books, they need a lot of things. And even if they study all this traditional medicine, what they will do later with it, this is the problem. And we from the diaspora, we have to work very hard to help ourselves, to help these strangers around us, to show them that we are the gods, to show them that we are the one that will bring salvation, and to help ourselves. You see, also Edom will be ours. Don't forget it. Also Edom will be ours. Now, yes, I brought them there to see some of his schools that he have, so that they can speak with them and see what really this man is doing. This man, he's not a no one. He is someone that he is someone that people knows. If we go here now, let me show you. that thing that I do, because I used to cure people that are sick. What kind of sickness? Like people that are people that are handicapped, or people that have problems like how can I explain, head problems, you know. And this man, he started like this. Let me explain, because it would take me too much time. You can go to Papa Kitoko. He's also very well criticized. From his work is very well criticized. Let me put here some of the links so that people can see what. Okay, you will see this in maybe in Portuguese. You have to translate it. Why it's here only one people here? What is that? Something honks here, I think. Only one beer? No, that's not the truth. Now, okay, but let me explain a little bit. There are many articles about this man. And which kind of articles? This man used to go and carrying people from the streets. This means he used to carrying them from the streets, people that are very sick. And after carrying these people from the streets, he take them to his hospital, and he bind them like this. And that's why the Western people was criticizing him, because he bind women's, children's, you know. And the Western people, for them, binding people, it's a crime. But what do Western people do with our people if they start to see things like seeing demons, or seeing people following them and all these things? People that are persecuted from the demon, from Satan, or let's say from the Western people themselves. I can tell you what the Westernizers do. The Westernizers will put you to their clinics, and they will start to do experiments to you, you know. And they will give you a lot of medicine, a lot of different kinds of medicines, pills. And this is what the Western people do. Later, you will never ever come again. You will never ever come again back like you was before, because they will attack and take your spirit. This is why Hitler used to use drugs. This is, I can go on and on. This is why you see in occultism they're using drugs. It's because of the spirit. And that's why the Western medicine is very dangerous. This is what they used to do with, especially with the slaves and from our forefathers. They have done it with them. Several experiments, just to know how far they can go with their medicine. And this is why I used to do the same job like this man here. I have a tabernacle. Some people does not know. In my shop, mostly where I go to pray and do certain things, I have a tabernacle. I used to take every people. It's not only blacks. I had Nigerian, I had Angolan, I had a lot of Germans. I do that for free because we do not take any money. But it is a hard thing because you have to heal people that are handicapped. This means behindert, crazy people. And he used to carry these people. He used to carry these people. After carrying these people, to his office, because they beat themselves, they want to kill themselves and things like that. Yes, here let me read a little bit so that you will have a view what kind of work some of you will have. because it's crazy. This work is crazy because they used to kill people. White people, the white man is the devil. He can like it or not. The things that he do, no. He hates the Most High so much. It's crazy. Oh man. So now, yeah. What do he do? There were about 10 men seated or lying on mats or even in ground, are all chained. Let me make it a little bit bigger because many people say they do not see things sometimes. So now, transmissions or rusty rims, strangely calm, muttering, incomprehensible words as elsewhere. So they seemed abandoned themselves in roofless rooms, protecting themselves from the sun while seeking to put on shade as best they could. It was nightmarish. Meanwhile, behind the wall, a few meters away, there was a religious ceremony where the sex leader prayed and sprinkled worshippers with bucket of holy water. So they heal with water as well. Now, the thing is, they're taking people from the streets, carrying them to their houses. So people that eat garbage. Huh? If you go to Angola or Africa, you see people eating garbage. I was like, no, this is not good. And yes, and the Muruak showed me, go to this man. He has tons of books. He has tons of knowledge about our ancestors' traditional medicine. So I went there, and he was like, you will be the one. And the rest of the prophecy you can know, you can think. So that's why I'm very, very strong in this meta. So what happened? The people that you see, they say rubbish things. Yeah, they're spelling many dangerous things out of their mouth. And the traditional healers have to spring water, holy water, pray over them, cutting their hairs. But you will see it here. The traditional healer who had not been warned of my arrival had refused to answer my question. So this is a guy that is a little bit against the healing practices of Papa Kitoko in this time. Now, and he went there, he saw how they do deliverances. The problem is, you can read a little bit. The problem is, the method that Papa Kitoko used to use, I do not completely agree with. But this man has healed more than 2,000 or 3,000 persons, from sicknesses that no white man can heal still today. Okay? So what do I want? I have a children that is completely handicapped. So do you think I care of the methods? Because the thing is, they try to kill themselves. They try to do different kinds of things. If they do put their lives into danger, because of the demons. We believe in demons. If the white man does not believe in demons because he is the demon, because he is the Lucifer's himself, it's for him. But we do believe in it. We know there are bad spirits that the sickness come from bad spirits. We have learned it there. From normal medicine, you should live forever. You should become old. You see? Now, the context. We learned that healer calls himself Papa Kitoko. It comes back to me now. In his church, the center of traditional medicine, the journalist writes Papa Kitoko was considered like a hero, Rwanda, because hardly anyone cared for mentally ill left behind themselves and often living on streets. By digging a little more on the internet, I found this other much more recent article. So he was like, he was taking people from the streets, and they start to saying he's a monster and all these things. It's okay. This has nothing to do with my mission, okay? everyone has a limit. He also used to receive a lot of money from the government because of the things that he have done. Because he received a lot of help, yeah, and like you know, many people many people do the things what they have to do, huh? So my team will not work like this. One of my prayers are always, Father, do not take the ruach from me. Because some people, they start good after receiving a little money, and I call it a little money because I used to be a billionaire, but I am here struggling and praying and over others and explaining things to 10 or 12 persons watching me. But normally you used to see me before. So no, money is not the key. There are some bigger things than that, and the people in Africa, they will not touch it because they have not the brain for it. Good. Very simple. This man needs our help, and we will take over. We will take everything he does. We will take over. We will do the same things here in Europe, helping people from the Western, and we will help the sick. Really, people that are really sick, they will come to us. We will clean them up, and they will go as doctors, as footballers. They will go back as teachers, etc. from our tabernacle. That's why the tabernacle is there. Okay, because like I told you, his methods like this might be not so good, but also we have to know this man is in Africa, and it is biblical. All these methods that he used is biblical, because you have to shave their hairs, you have to wash the clients, you have to do certain things, so that they can be healed again. It's like some people took the spirit from them. How do you want to bring the spirit from someone back? Do the Western people know what a spirit is? They do not even know that all these wicked things that they do is spiritual. Yeah, they are spiritual. They are spiritual demons who do deliverance to them. Let us go to all here Germany. Let me pick 99.9 of them. These people are demonized. They hate the Most High. They do things you do not want to know. So who is healing them? They need salvation as well. We will see. We will see. We are in a fight here. Now, the use of traditional alternative or complementary medicine is now a multi-billion-dollar industry around the world. This type of medicine, when adopted by non-indigenous population, is often labeled as the medicines of the poor. And still an estimated 80% of population in some African and Asian countries depends on this traditional medicine for basic health care. In Angola, the use of traditional medicine goes back around 4,000 years. This is what I have told you. The traditional medicine is not only a normal medicine, it is the key to the to the life, to the powers behind this life here. That's why the Western people hate the traditional medicine, because they are used to use medicine to contact the Maleki, but we call them demons, but they contact with different kinds of alchemy and herbs. I hope someone have understood this. And again, in Angola, the use of traditional medicine goes back to even to 4,000 years. Like we have traditional medicine that came from Egypt, Kemet. I told you our forefathers used to fly. And it's normal. People might say it is unnormal, but this is normal for black people, They are doing it as well, they are showing it to you everywhere. Let me show you something. Because people does not know what medicine and all these things what I'm saying here means. Here, if I go to magician's fly, you will see people doing this thing here. Is he a liar if he flies around like this? Wait a minute. Is he a liar if people flies like this? This is my question here. You know, people walking over water. Is this man a liar? Is this an illusion that he is walking over water? Was it an illusion that that Isaiah multiplied food? Was it an illusion that Isaiah or Elijah woke up people from the death? Or Simon Kimbangu? Was it a fake that Simon Toko was killed several times and he came back? Was it a fake that I was shot and people followed me and I fought them, they could not win? This is why people does not know the power of the Most High. And this is the problem from our people. They do not, like here, they do not understand the white man is always using his spirituality for long in front of our eyes, and he made it to become an illusion. But where does he do these things? Do you see black people doing that? If they start doing these kinds of things, what do we call it? Sorcery? You see? And this is the problem here. This is the problem here. So they replaced us. They say there is no prophet no more. There is no miracle in Africa. Everything is sorcery. But what they do is normal. Look, people flying around. Everyone. Do you know Aladdin with the flying, how called it in English? Tepish, you know? Aladdin used to fly. Arabian people, they know all the secrets, you know? But this is about flying. But what do they do? What magic? They do they see through animals, they see through things. So I tell you, the Bible, you will not take a lot of wisdom out of the Bible. The Bible is limited. And that's why those people goes to Kabbalah. They went into reading a lot of Aleister Crowley and all these things, because the Bible is not, the knowledge it's low knowledge. It's believing. You will become a believer, you know. But we are not believer. The most I say, you have to believe in the things you see. Desire, multiply food. Let me show you. How do they call him? Jesus, right? Jesus. Multiplication of fish and bread. What is that? How do you want to call this? How do you want to call this? You see? How do you want to call a man that is multiplying things? I saw with my own eyes, brothers and sisters. With my own eyes, I saw people multiplying alcohol, where they had no money. They were starting taking money out of the walls. So if we do not understand these things, we will never get to Wakanda, you know. And we have to understand these things slowly. That's why people have attacked me, because I have said many things, you know, attacking me and going to Jonathan saying I am, you don't know what. I know so many things because the Most High is with me. I am not a sorcerer. The Most High is with me. I am representing him here. You know, you don't know what I know. You don't know. No, I go to the mall. I have here in Germany. I have professors. They call me. In Africa, the most of them, they are waiting for me, so that I can one day that I will be lifted up. You know, you don't know. The Most High is not dumb. He is not hiding anything for his prophets. No. We are not all the same. Never ever. I'm proud, very proud. So if we go to the book of Sirach, the book of Sirach, and then we go to 30 and 14. Let us start with 30. That's good. Okay. Book of Sirach 30. Okay. Why do I not get the complete Sirach 30? Okay, this is Genesis. Let me show you this verse, what Tatanzambi will show us now. Oh, this is the book of Baruch. I have there something to say. This is Ecclesiasticus. Very nice. And here 30. Now, let's start with 14. Now, he's saying, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite worth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than bitter life or continuous sickness. The delicates poured upon a mouth shut up are as masses of meat set upon a grave. What good does to offspring into an idol, for neither can it eat nor smell? So is he that is persecuted of the Tanzambi? He sees with his eyes and groaneth as an eunuch that embraces a virgin and sideth. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. The gladness of the heart is life of man, and the joyfulness of man prolongs his days. You see, so he's talking about the soul and the heart, and the soul and the heart will give you an everlasting life. This means if you carry envy, hate, sicknesses, this comes from the sorrow, the problems that people comes with it to you, and this will harm and kill your physical body. This is with other words, is that you live in Europe, and you live in Americas, etc. You live everywhere here in the diaspora. We live in bondage. That's why you see people in Africa, they live free, they're strong. People are they're so strong in Africa. You know, because even the sun heals. Only the sun heals you, gives you power, life. We use normally, if we would be a little bit developed, we used to live 150 years long and more. 150 is a normal. Is normal. But what happened? Yeah, if we are 60, we losing our teeth. Huh? Mans are becoming weak. The women's are running away. You know? No. People go to doctors in and out, and he's laughing. Yeah, you again. He's doing like he do not need you, but he love you because you bringing him money. You know? Sicknesses comes from demons and from this Western world, how they live. They do not laugh. They do not shine. Go to Africa, everywhere children, you see everyone, everywhere people are playing around, people love each other, talking, you know. Come on. We live like we are in bondage. Huh? You see people looks like Angela Merkel. Let me show how she looks like. Huh? How can people look like this? Huh? Look at her mouth. This woman has I don't know what even her smile is a lie. How can look this here? Palm. Huh? What is that? Now, in Angola, the use of traditional medicine goes back around 4,000 years. According to Rosario Fernandez, a traditional medicinal researcher, she discovered that the most of the practices originated the primitive culture of called Sam Hotetos and the Bantu. Some examples of traditional medicine: the tea from Mbrutututu. Root does not need boiling water, and it's idle as a cure for hepatitis. A mix of honey and lemon is recommended for the flu and sore throats. Other local gatherers' herbal products have power to cure, like tea from Kasinde, Chandala. Chandala is aloe vera. Gipepe and Gandiadia. Gandiadia is the cola, the bitter cola that I've showed you. All entirely labeled in the local people languages. The thing is, you will find all these medicines in Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere with different kinds of, they call it differently, but it's the same medicine. You see? For recent mothers, the Angolan pharmacist recommends closing the wounds from the birds with bath made from the lukewarm infusion of the plant called capim de Deus, so grass of Yah. You see? So traditional medicine goes always back to the Most High. And this is not marijuana, please. I know marijuana helps also to heal certain things, huh? Yes, of course. It is a plant. It have to. Everything that kills, yeah, also cures. That's why Massa showed you the snake in the wilderness. For the newborn, drinking mukumbi is good for colic. It is also remedy for anemia and blood loss. This is that what I told you last time, that people that has blood loss or blood problems, they can also be cured easily. But the white people, they are struggling. They will take your blood and drink it maybe or something like that, these vampires, but where is their medicines to it? I told you, I'm not a liar. I know what they do. I know they do it. They have tons of bloods of people. No one knows. But if we saw vampire movies, we know what they do with it. Additionally, the bark of the timba tree is apparently the African version of Viagra. Also, another thing, many people does not know. I have to come to that also, talk about it. Like I told you, you see many women have problems to give birth. Normally a woman should give birth even she's older. And we have also problems. Men have also their problems. And in Africa, you have traditional medicine for that. That can help someone to get pregnant. Also like okra. Okra is very good. Okra has also different kinds of names. This, you see this thing here. You don't know. This is medicine pure. It's medicine pure. It's I normally used not to eat it before, but now, if you know how to cook this, it's a good food. It's a good food. You have to see how white people are following this. Now they're searching for these things. See, and we do not use this for Viagra. If I go now here, Viagra, this is what the white people have done with it. Viagra. This is what they have done with it. If you want to die, use these things. Why do our men become so weak? It's because of their swine's food. It's because of their swine's food, or because of the drinking that they're given to us. We become very weak. I know it. I have spoken to a sister last time. I told her, go to Africa. These men are strong, huh? Nice, strong men, nice teeth, nice looking. If they would live in our conditions, these people would live 200 years long. Come on. Now, yes. So traditional medicine is defined the sum total knowledge, skills, and practices based on the theories, beliefs, and experiences indigenous to different cultures that are used to maintain health, as well as to prevent, diagnose, improve, to treat physical and mental illness. You see, this is that. White man can heal you physically, but spiritually, he does not even know. Still today, he does not even know what it is. We had someone. He came here. He was sick because his father used to bring him to different kinds of places into Europe before he has run away from his father. He ran away. He did not say anything to his father, and what happened? his father was not. He did not like what the son did, and the father followed him. He followed him spiritually. He followed him spiritually here to Europe. He used to live here in Europe, etc. But what happens then? He became sick here in Europe, and in hospital. There where he was in the hospital, they tried to help him, but the doctors could not help him because the father has done in Africa some voodoo stuff against the son, so that the son had a lot of problems. Do you know that we have in our families a lot of people that knows about gris? This means witchcraft. And this boy had a lot of problems, and he died. And I spoke to the doctor. I told him because before that I used to. He was very lucky. He called me before, and I told him, "What do you see?" Because the doctors could not cure. No cure. The doctors was like, "This man, we healed him." And we did this and this, but he's uncurable. I was like, then something else is going on with him. Then he called me. I went to the hospital. Then he told me he thinks that something has happened, something strange. And I said, what is happening with you? Then he said, I have to confess. And he confessed. I put him the star and all these other things. And it was very, very important because he died. Yes, he died. But I know that he is not dying, that he's coming back. He is in a good place. Because he repented completely. He knew he will die. He knew someone is behind him. Because he was a young man. He could not eat. If he eat, then he has to put everything comes out. He was sick, and normally he used to be healthy, strong, go to Dubai, make his businesses with his father. But his father was someone, he was doing dark things. And the son, he fled to Europe. He said he do not want to stay in Africa. So the time that he fled to Europe, what happened? He come to our shop, he lived with us. He did not say anything. But we was seeing him because my mom is a mom for everyone. My mom was seeing him and was seeing this guy, something is happening to him. Something must be wrong. And what was wrong with him? He was sick. He was cursed. The people in Africa was attacking this boy. A young man died in front of my eyes. And I was like, Papa, why did you not help him? It's because these people, it was too late. They attacked him with everything what they wanted. The father killing his own son. Father killing his own son. It's because the son did not want it to be like him. This is Africa. Now, that's why the basic theory underlying traditional medicine in Angola arose from the empirical observation of how man reacted with the environment. Primitive man watched natural phenomena and managed to create unacceptable structure that could be transposed to the human body. Okay? According to the researcher, before the arrival of Europeans who disembarked on Angolan shores, the local people, Hottentots, Bantu and others, solved their own health problems, including the plague epidemic, spiritual and emotional illness, by resource the traditional medicine. The Imbanda could diagnose, prevent, treat and cure illness that occurred in their times, whatever heredity of otherwise. So the thing is that in the time of our kings of Nzingangbandi, Nzinganguvu, we did not die because of hunger. We did not had cure problems, health problems. We did not have these problems. All these problems came with our oppressor. So please, don't say the oppressor is a good guy. In this case, he's the devil in this case, because he do not know anything. He brought every sickness comes with abomination. So as much he put pornography, as much he put different kinds of things in this world, much sickness come. As much sickness come, different kinds of epidemic comes. You see big bees like this. You see everywhere different. This happens to the pharaoh. This happens to the pharaoh, the plagues. This is that we the Massa is beating us in California and everywhere. They know it, but they do not care. They do not care. But for us, what do the Massa say to us? Let us go to the scriptures. Now, Tatanzambi, you are good. Oh, Kimbo. Yeah. So we are going to the book of Baruch. Now, he says in the book of Baruch 1 and 19. Let us start with 18 to understand what the Massa want to tell us. Now, and 18, and disobeyed him and have not hearkened unto the voice of Tatanzambi, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. Since the day that Tatanzambi brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, let me make it a little bit bigger. Until this present day, we have been disobedient. Unto this present day, we have been disobedient. Into Tatanzambi our power, Tatanzambi Amazulu, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. This means if you start hearing his voice, he's telling you, do this, do this, do this, you have to do this. You know, many people say, where do you get the power from? You know, people, people, big people will come for me. You know, it's normal because it's like the Tanzambi said something and I work on it. Even if it sounds unbelievable. Wherefore the evil cleaved unto us, and they curse, which the Tatanzambi appointed by Massa his servant at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that flows with milk and honey, like as it is on this day. So we are talking about prophecies that is happening even now. Okay? So it is very, very important. Now, let's go further and to have the full understanding. Now, nevertheless, we have not hearkened into the voice of Tatanzambi our father, according all the words of the prophets whom he sent, the Nganga. Again, but every man followed the indignation of his own wicked heart. You see, even we used to heal leprosy. Okay, you see, because I did not put all the healing verses here. Also, we used to heal leprosy because our Jacob became white. Okay, so just to tell you that some of these white people are from Jacob. You know, really, not a lie. It is easy to find a blind guy, yeah, that love to follow others, that love to show off, that shows himself that he's good, etc. He's perfect. You should follow him. But is he really called? Do he really have the eyes? You know, to have eyes is another thing. Even the Most High talks about his body. He's talking about arms. People used to be arms. The other ones used to be his ear. And he's talking even about others that used to be his foot. You see? And the foot is not so important like your eyes. With the eyes, you see things. No one can lie to you if you see certain things. And he gave me the eyes. So, I am not the one that reads in the books like, now, he is written, Matthew, come, Yashara. No, I see. I am a seer. You see? And that is the problem here. And that's why the Moses said, Isaiah said, because I see the wicked things that you do. That's why you should not like me. You will never like me. Yeah, because I see the wicked things. It's normal. And this is what is here. So the prophets said to our forefathers, stop, stop, stop. But they hearkened not. And what happened? But every man followed the imaginations of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods and to do evil in the sights of the Tanzambi, our power. So, now, therefore, the Tanzambi had made gods his words, which he pronounced against us and against our judges, that judges Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel in Judah, so in Angola, to bring upon us great pledges, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem according to the things that were written in the law of Massa. So he's talking about the time that happened, and he's saying even unto this time here, these things, these pledges, these curses is happening. That a man should eat the flesh of his own. Okay, this is okay. Now let me go to the next verse that I have found that is very, very important. Now, he's saying in the book of Baruch 2 and 9. 3 and 9. If you have some question, you can ask them now, because we are coming to an end. 3 and 9. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land? That thou art waxen old in strange country? That thou art defiled with death? You see? So, you can't not say to some Ashkenazim, how can it be that you become old in strange land, in strange people's country? They live in this so-called Middle East over there. They say that it's their promised land. But we, people from the diaspora, my fathers, mothers, they becoming old here. You see? No. No. That thou art counted with them that goes down into the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, And that's why my channel is here. And I have never started. Really, I have never started. Because the base of spirituality, people will understand it soon. Especially the people that will go with me to the promised land. They will be never like they were before, because then they will understand, that the Most High speaks. If people think that Most High lives in Kunazulu, the Most High is in heaven, and we have to wait for His Son. Hallelujah! Wait! I will put my hands on you. No. Wait! The chariots will come. The gathering. No. The Most High speaks to your children, to your woman, to you. He has a mouth. If you are 2 or 3 praying, you will see the Most High. He will come and speak. By singing and glorifying Tatanzambi, you will see the Ruach. This is that what the most people does not understand. It will come to you very soon. He said, how happened that Israel, that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art walks in old and strange country? It's because we have no wisdom no more. Where is the wisdom that we need? For if thou hast walked in the way of the Tanzambi, thou shouldst have dwelt in peace forever. So where we come from Africa, there we should live in peace forever. Now, let me go to another scripture, and this will be the last one. Now, Baruch, again, today is Baruch Day. 4. Let us start 25. Now, my children suffer pantly the wrath that is come upon you from Yah. For thine enemy had persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck. So he say that you will be over him. He say, my delicate ones have gone rude ways, and were taken away as the flock out of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yah, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your minds to go astray from Yah, so being returned seek him 10 times more. For he that had brought these pledges, I told you these are pledges, upon you, shall bring you an everlasting joy with your salvation. That's why I am the prophet of Tatanzambi, and I wrote there, prophet. I wrote it very clear. And Tatanzambi has always spoke through his prophets. So, very clear, Tatanzambi want to bring the everlasting salvation. That's it. That's the message. And yes, affliction is come upon us, but we are not about to refuse the wisdom. Wisdom is very important. Even if you go to receive wisdom from the sources to know, oh, this is sorcery, I am against this. This is not from Tatanzambi. If we do not know that this is not from Tatanzambi, then you will do the sorcery as well. You have to know if something is bad or good. You have to know. It's not running away. This Mikhael, he's dangerous. Yes, Mikhael is Michael. What do you think? What do you say? What name do you say there? Of course. What kind of soldiers do you want? Huh? You don't want me to say these smooth things? Never ever. To the goods, I'm good. We will be always good. I am very nice. But to the wicked, these presidents, I'm coming for them. Tell you. And the Massa is preparing it for long. Since I was a small boy, he's preparing these ways. Because this is the future. This is the future. We have tons of children. We have tons of boys and women that want to live for free and forever. And we will live for them, in them, with them. Because the future is in our hands. And Tatanzambi, according to Psalms 110, he has his soldier that he's chosen, and they will fight. Even if I know that many school things might be happening to me, but this is the way that Tatanzambi has chosen for me. Thank you very much for listening, and I think there are many things I did not say, yeah, their preaching never ends. Preaching never ends. Let me see if someone has a question here. Today this thing shows me that I have only one visitor, or one people that is watching. Okay. Yes, I am a. You know, if you're a prophet, you can have a lot of different skills. So I'm a doctor as well, and I have also my degrees. So, thank you. Good, but the doctor name I don't know. Maybe later. Wakanda is Judah? No. What's that for a question? Wakanda is a fiction name. But yes, Wakanda is it should be the promised land. They're showing it as the promised land. Yes. Like, you know, Judah is, brothers and sisters, Judah is in Angola, huh? Judah is Congo, Angola, this area there, huh? This is Judah. I can prove it to you easily. Easily. These are the Bana Congo, the Bena Congo, the people that lives today in the diaspora. These are the Jews. Where do they come from? This is Judah. They come from Judah. Judah means people that lives in the city of Judah. So did we go to slavery from the Middle East? Was it so? Huh? They took us from the Middle East with chains and over Russia and over Turkey. Then we came to we went to America and Germany and all this Italy and everywhere. No. This is a lie. Stop watching these camps. Thank you very much. No questions. Thank you. See you soon. May Tatanzambi be with you.